Yo, what's happening? Say one Wolf, say hello to Jess.
Hi.
So, you clicked on this video because you probably want to see the review on which car you should get as a student or the first car. So I'm going to do the review this way. First section, I'm going to hop into Hooper's, introduce to the salesman, and let him basically break down and talk about which cars he thinks are best. And then I'm going to start doing reviews straight after that. Check that out. While we're doing the review, I'm going to take a drive with them, have a chat, and while we're having a chat, you guys can check out videos. I'll put up videos of the brochure, put up videos of the actual drive, so that you can actually check out like what the car looks like, the ad for the car, like things that will make you interested in knowing about the car while you're listening to what the salesman has to say about the car. And that way you can have a full picture and a full review of which car you should buy. Yeah, so check it out. We got that coming up next. Away.
Hi there, my name is Jared Lambert. I'm a new car sales executive at Hooper's VW, and I'm here to help you with anything you may want or need in terms of Volkswagen. So the Viva and the Up are two most affordable models. They start out at 175,600 and 191,400 Rand respectively. So I think in terms of affordability, those would be your two best options. And then from then onwards, it all comes down to personal preference. So that's when I would obviously speak to the customer about what they want and need, and then go from there.
Let's get straight into it. This is the Up review. You want to check out the review on the Up while I sit in the car and have a chat with Jared, and he lets you know what's good about the car. I'm going to put up a whole bunch of cool stuff, like I said before, so you can watch that rather than just listen to our conversation. You actually get more information. There's a part where there is a brochure. Check out the part with the brochure. Slow it down if you need to, so you can check out all the specs and everything you need to know. And feel free to pause. You're allowed to pause, get all the information you need, and see whether you want the Up. Check it out and listen to the interview. Aware. Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the review. I'm with my brother Jared out here. Jared from Hoopers VW. So we're gonna check out the Up and we're gonna compare it to the Vivo. And basically what I'm gonna base this whole review on is which is the best student car to get as a first time car as a student. And I think more than just a student, as a person who's just starting up in life and wants your first car. Let's get right into it. Yeah. Jared, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. You just gotta give me the answers.
100%.
Keep it as straight as possible, as honest as possible. All right. And I'm just gonna try and keep it as relevant as possible to what people want to know.
Cool.
First of all, what's most important is affordability.
Yeah.
Affordability. What's affordability on the Up in terms of cost versus a Vivo or any other car in this class?
Alright, so your Vivo starts out 191,400 Rand as a base price. And then on the other hand, the Up starts out at 175,600. Okay. So relative to each other, the Up is quite a bit cheaper.
Okay.
So in terms of affordability, I would say the Up is your best bet if you're looking at price.
Okay, cool. So in terms of pricing, definitely the Up is the winner. Next thing is status, which is, I think, important. And I think for me, a clear winner would be the Vivo. Because it's a well-known car. Yeah. Like, people know it. I think it's got the cool factor.
Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows it. Up is relatively unknown. Yeah. I did not know about it until I came across it and you told me about it. Yeah. And what do you have to say about the status? Or how can you defend the Up in terms of status?
Alright, so the Up, especially this one, has actually got a bit of a soft spot with me because I've been driving this one for a while and I really do enjoy it. In terms of status, I will agree with you. It's not as well known as the Vivo. Yeah. Look, there's more Vivos around, and that kind of just tells you. But I think people have missed out on how good the Up is as a car. Definitely. And that's kind of what's made it look like the Vivo is a a better status
Is a
car.
clear one.
In terms of styling, I think the Up is more upbeat. It's upbeat.
Excuse the pun.
It's a bit more modern styling in terms of the Up, and a bit more quirky. Something different.
Yeah, I think that something different is something important.
Yeah.
If you want to fit in and just be like everybody else, or you want to have something that stands out.
Exactly. Something people are going to ask you about when you pull up.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that people should care about. Another question I definitely would have is colors. Do colors affect the pricing on these vehicles? Do they affect the value or the premiums of insurance and so forth? Like, because I remember you mentioning this, so I just want to know if you can let everyone know how does that play.
So I'll start off with insurance. Insurance companies do tend to favor your more basic colors, your whites and silvers, just because for insurance purposes, it costs less to insure them. It costs less to fix them if they are ever, in an accident or damaged.
Yeah.
But then in terms of affordability, we offer all of our metallic colors free of charge. So you could come in and tell me you want a metallic yellow Up. Yeah. And I wouldn't charge you a single cent more than if you wanted a white one. You're not paying any more for the color.
So in terms of pricing,
it's all standard.
It's pretty much
Standard,
okay,
yeah.
Cool. That's a positive. Another thing I think is very important for people to know in terms of features. Would you say are important features to get in terms of this car?
In my opinion, the Up, as standard, you don't really need much. It's it's got everything you need. It's got daytime LED running lights. It also comes with standard daytime LED running lights. It also comes with 4 airbags as standard.
Okay.
It's
Safety.
well, in terms of safety, it's got a 5-star Euro NCAP rating. So for if you're trying to convince your parents, safety is a big thing. It's a big factor.
It makes sense in terms of if it's your first car.
Yeah, you want to be as safe as possible.
There's a possibility there that you might mess up. So yeah, that's a very good consideration. Yeah.
And then in terms of added features, if you're into technology and that, it does come with composition media, which has a color screen in the dash, as well as that it has App Connect, so you can download an app and you can connect to the media system with your phone and run it all off there, which I think is a very cool feature.
That's really cool. So as a student, because I'm really directed this mainly towards students, is you get that cool factor at least. Back to status thing of your phone, anything that's playing on your phone is hooked up to your whole system. Pretty
much.
So whoever's the designated DJ has an easy job in entertaining everybody. Sometimes it's a very stressful position to be in.
It is. I've been there.
But your life is made easy. You just connect to the Bluetooth and everything will play. Can you play YouTube videos if you personally listen to podcasts and stuff? Yeah, you can play podcasts.
In terms of YouTube videos, I wouldn't recommend it because that means it would take your eyes off the road. But if you like listening,
not to watch. Sorry, I'm a person who plays the audio of YouTube interviews and stuff.
Then 100%.
Yeah, sorry, don't watch the YouTube videos. But I'm saying, if you're listening, you can play. It's a media that plays.
Anything that's playing on your phone will play through the sound system.
Oh, okay. So even voice notes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
if you get a call while you're driving, you don't have to touch your phone. You can answer it on the media system. You never have to pick up your phone to speak to people. Yeah.
So I think some status is starting to move up for me.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Cool. So that's a cool thing. So those are standard features.
The Bluetooth, yes. The App Connect and composition media, that is an extra.
Okay.
But that extra can be financed. It can be worked into your deal, so you're not having to pay cash up front for anything extra.
And it's not a costly amount that you as an extra.
No, it's a very small difference. Okay. Very, very small difference.
So you wouldn't even feel it if you're doing finance. If you're doing the finance route, you barely feel it. It's like an extra probably I'm guessing
10 or 20 bucks.
20 bucks, yeah.
That's a ballpark figure.
Which is cool. I don't think your mother or your father would mind if you're doing that route. And okay, cool. So even if you if you have a full-time job, you're not a student, this car seems to me still makes sense.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend this to someone with a full-time job who just wants, car that's light on fuel that can get them around, you know.
Yeah. And I mean, parking, you drive this car.
Yes.
I think that's an extra factor for someone to consider, that he has a choice of which car he could drive. He chooses to drive this car. And from your experience driving it,
Yeah.
parking, is it an issue? Is it not an issue?
You know, it's probably one of the easiest cars to park I've ever driven. Considering its size, you know, you're not really going to struggle, even if it's in a small spot.
Yeah.
You know, the car it's very maneuverable and easy to park.
Okay, cool. I think that's the first thing I noticed with the size. I'm like, yo, you never have to ever struggle with parking space. I mean, I've got a Polo, which is meant to be a smaller car, but I also struggle with parking spaces sometimes. I'm like, why? And then, yeah, like this car seems like it's one of those cars that, just
go anywhere.
Yeah, go anywhere. I think those are the most important questions. Some more questions I'll ask you in the car. I think I just want to take a drive with you.
Yeah, 100%.
And I just want to shoot a little bit inside the car. But I think I got a good idea. I will talk about the Vivo, and we'll talk about the Vivo later.
Yeah.
It's not here to defend itself, so we're going to go to it at the dealership and we're going to check it out. This is all information for you. It's important for you to know if you're really considering getting a car as a student. And trust me, I know I went through the struggles of catching taxis and public transport as a student. It's hell. Exactly. So let's get into the car and let's experience it from the inside and see what's going on with the up. What's up with the up?
Cool, let's go.
I will. So basically, you're keeping up right now. Well done. Next video is gonna be the next car, the Vivo. So you checked out the up. Hope you enjoyed that review. Hope that helps you whether you want to get that car. We got to check out the Vivo 4 as well and have its own segment, so you can check that out on its own. But yeah, hope that helps. Remember, subscribe, join the tribe, and let's have better vibes. Away.